This is the Minisforum Desk Mini, and yes, this video is sponsored again by Minisforum, thanks to them for that, but all the opinions and tests that I do are my own, so there are no values or something that they told me to include in this video, so yes, all that I do here is, again, my own opinion, my own test, and nothing was provided by them. I haven't actually looked into this package yet, so I'm going to open it up now. And I'm already excited because this is going to be the first AMD Ryzen PC that I actually own in this house. Which may sound weird for an IT nerd like me, but yeah, still. A little bit of a packing material on top here. Then we have some guides, I think, which do seem to be in English at some point. Yeah, they seem to be multi-language. So, yeah. Seem to explain how to open up this thing, because you can install an SSD in this thing, a full-sized SSD, so I'm already excited for this too, because I'm planning to set up ESXi probably on this thing and use it as a mini server. So the next thing, of course, we get is the PC, which is a little hard to get out because it's way bigger than the other one that I reviewed, or not really bigger, but like the height is really, it's like twice the height of the other one. So yeah, let's get to this in a minute here. So the next thing is, again, some packing material. Then we get a little insert on the bottom here with a few cables, and damn, that's cramped here. So we get a HDMI cable, a super short one again, which I really like because you can easily mount it behind the monitor that way. Then we get a DisplayPort cable, like with the other one, with the GK41 I think it was. Then we get a standard PC power cable. Then we get a little AC adapter. And again, the mounting bracket for your monitor with a few screws included, so you can get started right off the bat here. So yeah, pretty nice what you get here. Pretty neat little package again. And let's actually take a look at the PC. So as you can see here, you can actually click it on top here, and we'll get to that in a minute. So let's unpack this first. I just think you have to pull on it a little and it should open. So come on, there we go. So this is the little Minisforum Desk Mini. Yeah, it's a neat little package again. Aluminium on the sides here. The top is plastic, but it actually feels really high quality, to be honest. Like, I didn't expect that. So let me just take a quick look here, and yeah, seems like we have, oh, there we are, 2 Ethernet ports again, and this time I'm going to say port and not jack, like in the last video where I made the mistake. DisplayPort and HDMI port here, USB 3 ports, power port. Then we also get a little Kensington lock here, or a port for a Kensington lock. Then we have nothing on the sides here, it seems, and on the front we have a USB-C connector. I'm not sure which type of USB-C it is. I have to look that up, and I'll probably put a text or somewhere here just to let you guys know. Then we have an always powered USB port. It also seems to be USB 3 though, so you can still use USB 3 devices here. But additional to that, since it's a yellow color, I think this is also a powered USB port. I haven't actually checked that because, yeah, I just unpacked it. You can charge devices even when it's off, so yeah, should be pretty handy if you have to charge your phone. Then we have another USB 3 port here, headphone port, power button, reset hole, and a little microphone here. And yeah, that seems to be about it. Like, not much going on here. Neat little package. A few vent holes on the bottom here, and on this bottom here, yeah. Again, a few vent holes and nothing more than just the feed and the mounting holes here. So yeah, overall a neat little PC, and let's actually open it up now. And there we go. There are your RAM slots. You can actually expand it still. There's still a free RAM slot here. And you also get a little cable which has the standard SATA connections on here. So you can put a normal SATA SSD in here and use it as a dual hard drive setup, because it already has an M.2 SSD built in. So, oh yeah, you can actually see it here. I didn't notice that at first. So there's the M.2 SSD, and there's additional SATA port. So you can put 2 drives in here, which is super nice. because I'm going to plan on using this with Ubuntu and or ESXi depending on what I choose after benchmarking it. But yeah, neat little package, and let's actually get to the software side of things and the testing. Of course, the first game I tested was, once again, Crysis. It definitely runs a little bit faster than on the GK41 that I tried a few weeks ago. It's overall a pretty smooth experience so far. I had to drop the resolution a little lower and all the quality settings to low, but the game seems to run at 60 FPS here, so yeah, pretty good experience. My machine has an AMD Ryzen 3 3300U with 4 cores and 4 threads, with a built-in Radeon Vega 6 graphics chip, 8 GB of DDR4 RAM and 256 GB M.2 SATA SSD. Of course, I also gave Half-Life 2 a try again, and it runs pretty smooth here. All the settings are maxed out, it's running at the native resolution in full HD, and yeah, it almost manages to run at 60 FPS, but occasionally it drops down to almost 40 FPS when a lot of stuff is happening on screen. So yeah, if you know the details though, you can easily get 60 FPS out of it. Pretty surprising to me was Overwatch, because it ran pretty well actually, and I would say this time you can actually go into a multiplayer match and win a few matches if you want, because it's running super smooth. Overwatch dynamically scales the resolution depending on how well it's running, and yeah, it seems to be running at about 720p here, so more than enough for a competitive match. Of course, this is only the training map and there's not a lot going on here, but yeah, I would say it's pretty okay to play a multiplayer game with this. Since Overwatch was running pretty well, I also decided to give Rocket League a try, but as you can see, it's way too low FPS to actually play competitive here, and even though I'm pretty okay-ish when it comes to Rocket League, I definitely wasn't good here, and the input delay and in general just the lag fest you see here was not really good to play with. I had all the settings except for the resolution at the lowest possible values, and yeah, it's not really running well here, but you could still lower the resolution a little bit and maybe get a few FPS out of it, but I would definitely not recommend this machine for Rocket League. I also ran a few benchmarks this time, and Geekbench came back with a score of 835 for the single core test and 2330 for the multi-core test. Cinebench reported a score of 1113. Both scores are actually pretty high for such a tiny machine, so I was really surprised when I saw these values. And to end off this video, here's a video being played back in YouTube full screen and in VLC later on. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you super liked it, leave a subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell. Anyways, have a nice day.